So
give it
you
to
work in a
Brian.
hospital.
Yeah.
Doesn't it go down in the hospital when it comes to dating? Like nurses, doctors, PAs, they
It's
be
like
fucking.
scrubs all over the place.
Right?
Yeah, sometimes, I would say that in training that was more common. So, I mean, medical training is forever, right? So you have college and then med school and residency and then like subspecialty training. So it's sort of just like college extended. So yeah, there was a lot of training, a lot of interdating, both between like doctors and nurses and between doctors and doctors.
Do you date a doctor? You said you're in a relationship for 2 years, is it?
I don't currently, no.
Huh?
I don't currently.
Oh, he's not a doctor?
No.
Okay. Question. Or wait, not a question. Do the female doctors get upset that the male doctors fuck with the nurses? You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is a great question. So this does come up because the male doctors will get a lot of attention from the nurses, from the female nurses, and generally speaking, that is a huge asset. So a lot of the female nurses are sort of looking for the new batch of residents and the new doctors to sort of chase after and see if they can get in relationships.
Why is that though? Like that? Why do they just go?
Yeah.
How come they're so set on like going for the doctor?
Well, I think.
I mean, I get like I get why.
Status.
I get the
Yeah.
status, but it's just. But like, are they
Like,
just,
come on.
are like the nurses really just like waiting in there for the next doctor to come in?
Not all nurses, and this is no detractment at nurses by any means. I think doctors have a lot to offer. Doctors are high earners. They're probably relatively intelligent people. Maybe they're kind of empathetic. So I think there's valid qualities that would make someone kind of pursue that.
Who do you guys think cheat more? Who cheats more,
Wait, but Brian,
medical
what's the point of your
professionals or
question?
NBA players?
Wait, what?
Like athletes, like professional athletes or healthcare professionals? Who do you think cheats more?
Probably athletes.
Probably athletes. They get way more attention and
I
exposure
heard
to
nurse
people.
infidelity amongst nurses is insane. And I actually think, well, you had a question though.
No, I was just trying to get to the meat of the question you're asking.
Oh, I was just curious because you're in the field, and that why I was
Yeah.
kind of leading into, and I was going to ask the panel this: what the panel thinks are some red flag jobs in a potential partner, and because I was going to say nurses.
Why would you say
Nurse is
why
a
would you-
little bit of a
Why
red
would you
flag.
say nurses?
Because they get down, son. They get. But I'm just saying. Like, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Nurses, it's a high. It can be a high stress job. There's a lot of attractive men around. Stress, janitor's closet. I'm sure you got stories. People be fucking in the hospital.
I don't got any of those stories.
You don't got any stories?
I don't got those stories. It's not exactly like Scrubs. I mean, Scrubs is a little bit exaggerated. Come on.
I'm just. Okay, I think nurses, it's kind of a red flag.
They're good at
job.
caretaking though. They're
Honestly though, would you know, really?
yeah.
I
I mean,
feel
they're
like
very caring.
they're
I think
almost
nurses are way more caring
desensitized.
than doctors are.
I
in
think they're.
general.
Well, okay, I don't want to like paint with a broad brush here.
Of course.
But like, there's definitely nurses who are very, as you said, they're empathetic or
Yeah,
caring, nurturing, caretakers. But I don't know, some of them, not so much. Not so much. Okay, all right. FDG, thank you for the 50 gifted. Appreciate it.
You've had some bad experience with nurses, it sounds like.
I've dated a couple nurses.
Yeah.
There's a little something. There's a little something off, A
Interesting.
little something.
Tell us more.
I don't know. It's just a stressful job.
Yeah.
For starters. I mean, it depends how, what kind of work they're doing. But I think one of the big things is there's a lot of room for them to meet like a lot of high status men. So like if you're an average guy and you're dating a nurse, like she's going to be moving in rooms with like pretty high status guys. And they actually, I think they released a study recently, Nick, I don't know if you can search it up, that infidelity among nurses is very high.
Interesting. That's news to me. I didn't know that was like a common
Yeah, the highest
issue.
rates of infidelity is amongst nurses and women.
Said doctors was higher, but that was based off a study of 367 individuals.
Well,
That's sufficient.
Well, I know that like alcoholism rates amongst
367 is sufficient.
it's the case, right? I think alcoholism among physicians, doctors, it's pretty high.
It's pretty high. You know, it's a high.
I mean, it's a
high
stressful job.
High stress job.
I have a lot
Like
of clients
same-
that are doctors.
You got
Yeah.
client
I have a
female
lot-
female clients.
It's also
No, I
high
have a lot of- I
among
have, male clients that are
Oh,
doctors.
you got male clients too. Okay.
Yeah.
cops and firefighters too. Cheat a lot.
Yes. Well, any stressful job definitely like rates of alcoholism and infidelity. I think are increased. Lawyers drink quite a bit, so
They're just trying to
Military
find something to
guys.
fill that gap. That's all they're
Military
doing.
performers.